Hello everybody, here's Mike1 again. Today I'm going to show you a few of the prototypes I have here for my Tidmouth Knapford model railway. So the first one, what you see here is the classic Märklin shunter. It's in the basic sets, and this in fact is the HO version of the model that was used in the first TV series of Thomas as a spare model to pull trucks around, because there weren't enough models. So the chassis of this particular model is going to be the base for my Toby, because it's 060 and the wheels are just about the right size. I'm gonna have to remove these little hooks, though they're in the way of his cow catchers, so I'm gonna have to remove them, which can easily be done since they're just clipped in. So this was the base for Toby, this chassis. So the next thing is this truck here. Now I can't really use my Märklin trucks for the layout because they are too big, but I found that this particular kind of trucks, these longer German box vans, are very good for the flying kipper. So I'm gonna have a few of these, 4 or 5, to replicate the flying kipper trucks. So they will probably I'm losing my language. Probably be pulled by Henry. Come on. Then, I'm terribly sorry. Here, this little thing I have is going to be the base for Henrietta. This is a very old Märklin coach. It was made between the early 60s and the mid and late 70s. It is made out of tin, I think. Yeah, they're called tin plate coaches, so they're probably made out of tin. So, what I'm going to do is to paint this little beautiful thing orange and work a bit on the platforms, and this is going to be Henrietta, the quarry coach, which is normally pulled by Toby. But before I do that, I'm gonna have to get rid of these little things on the side here. Come on, focus, you can do it. Here. Because they're a bit too large, and I'm gonna have to get these things that Henrietta has on the side of her platform. So this is going to be Henrietta. And the last, my last prototype is hand built by me. In fact, this is a prototype for Annie, Thomas's coach. I made it out of cardboard and some days ago, and this was my first try to make a Thomas character. It looks a bit goofy. So this should come on. This should be her length. I think it's long enough. And the windows aren't cut out, they're just painted on. And here, just like here. Well, as I said, this is just a prototype, but I'm going to do this properly, redo her properly with plastic, and then it won't look so bad. But I just wanted to give you an impression how Clarabelle will look. I'm sorry, how Annie will look, but there's going to be a Clarabelle too, of course. So come on. So this is Annie. And here I have a few pictures of the characters I'm going to do. So here we have Edward. I'm sorry, my voice is failing on me. Edward is in the reference version. Edward is a LMS 2P, I think, by Hornby Trying. Very old. I'm going to use the Hornby model and fit the tender with our Märklin chassis. This would be easy to do, I think, and repaint it to be blue with red stripes. So this is Edward. Quite beautiful model. The next thing is going to be Gordon. Now Gordon is going to give me some troubles, I think, because Gordon is really a prototype and there is no model like him, so his boards here, I think, I have to do myself out of plastic. But for his chassis, I thought of Märklin O1 engine, which are German Express engines, and they have the chassis fitted within their boilers. So I could make up Gordon on the chassis of already existing Märklin model, and his tender will be scratch built. Here's Henry. There aren't any good photos of Henry available because his model got lost after a certain couple of years. And Henry is a LMS Black 5 engine, and surprisingly there's the exact model of him in the old Hornby Duplo range. In fact, for the 3-rail system, Märklin is using 2, so I can just afford one of these old models. There are quite some available on eBay, and just have to repaint him, and this will be Henry. Much to do there. Then here we have Thomas. For Thomas, I originally wanted to use the E2 shunter because there is already a model of Märklin there. But I found out that for my taste this would just be too big for Thomas. So I decided I would take our Hornby Duplo Chinty and fit it upon a Märklin 060 chassis and paint it in this beautiful light blue. You can almost see his color even on this black and white photograph. And I guess it resembles Thomas pretty well. The only thing that bothers me is this little wheel splasher there, because I want it to be round and not this edgy as it looks here. But this is quite a nice model of Thomas. And here we have James. Of James there are 2 versions. The one is much slinkier than him, the one that still exists. And this is the original version. The original was a Hornby Triang 3F, I think, fitted with an extra running wheel in the front, making him a 260. So I'm gonna have to extend his running plates in the front and paint him in this usual splendid color red. And well, this is going to be James. I think I also have to make him tender driven, because it is easier to place the Hornby tender motors with Märklin chassis than fitting one extra inside his spoiler. So, those are my prototypes for my layout. I just wanted to tell you how this is going to look like, what type of coaches and carriages I'm going to be using. Stick around for more updates, like and subscribe, it doesn't hurt, and have a nice day. Goodbye.